Hey everyone, it's Monday, so that means that it's time for my book reviews. Of course, Abby did her Saturday, and she did a book that she didn't really like, and at first I was gonna do a book that I didn't hate, but I didn't love, and she didn't seem to like that book at all. But then I decided, since I didn't want my our first reviews to be super negative in both aspects of us, and Abby's a bit more blunt than I am, so I can really dislike something, but she gets to the point easier than I do. But anyway, so today I'm instead going to do a book. It's probably the most recent I read, which isn't saying much because during the school year I have absolutely no time to read my own books, which sucks, and I didn't very well want to review a school book. I eventually will get to one, but not right now. I decided to do this book. It's called Hero by Perry Moore, who's apparently a journalist or something. He's not actually an author, but I freaking love superheroes. You don't understand. I grew up watching the Justice League and Spider-Man and Batman and the old stuff and the newer stuff that came out when I was a kid too. And then I watch, I'm all into the superhero movies coming out. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I'm not really an X-Men girl or a Thor girl, but you know what I mean. I just really like superheroes. Teen Titans is one of my favorite TV shows ever, so it's kind of nostalgic for me, but also just something that I immediately get attracted to. So I'm just going to read you the back to give you kind of a basic idea what it is. The last thing in the world Tom Creed wants is to add to his dad Hal's pain, so he keeps secrets, like that he has special powers, and that he's been asked to join the League, the very organization of superheroes that spurned his father. The most painful secret of all of it is one Tom can barely face himself. He's gay. But becoming a member of the League opens up a new world to Tom. There he connects with a misfit group of aspiring heroes, including Scarlet, who can control fire but not her anger, Typhoid Larry, who can make anyone sick with his touch, and Ruth, a wise old broad who can see the future. Like Tom, these heroes have things to hide, but they will have to learn to trust one another when they uncover a deadly conspiracy within the League. To survive, Tom will face challenges he never imagined. To find happiness, he'll come to terms with his father's past and discover the kind of hero he really wants to be. And I like it because it's a little unconventional. His father, Abby said in the last video, we're trying to stay spoiler free, so I'm not going to tell you what conspiracy that had gone on, and I'm not going to tell you about what happens with the gay thing, though I really do love that aspect. For one, this thing is published by Disney, which is totally cool, way to go Disney. I love Disney, and then publishing this book really means a lot. Anyway, and then, but, it's interesting, it gives you this really interesting, look, kind of oh yeah, superheroes can have little faults too, kind of thing. And I'm not saying, because Tom, not because he's gay, this is a fault, that's not what I'm saying at all. But Tom, won't accept himself is the big thing, and then the gayness, just, him being gay is just awesome to me, because, of course, I'm a big supporter of all that, and, it's just kind of it brings an aspect of humanness to things that we kind of over idolize, I think, and I think that's what Perry Moore did. I really do. He kind of made his superhero a human, just this kid who, a lot of superhero stories have really over the top backstories, storylines, and that's good. We like that about them. That's what makes superheroes awesome. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because it's awesome, I love it. But I also like it when my superheroes are human. So I kind of, and I mean, Stan Lee, on the front of this, Stan Lee likes it, so. It's his father is a very, a hero, a scorned hero kind of thing that you can kind of feel sorry for, but at the same time you really want him to understand. And you really want Tom and him to have a good relationship, but at the same time you want like his brother Hal to like get over it, because he's still like really bitter, and you kind of just wish he would like grow up, because he has a kid who's having his own problems. And then, oh my gosh, the most like his mother character, her character. I kind of want to say something about her, but it's kind of a spoiler if I talked about her too much. But her character is almost more childish than his father, I think. Anyway, and then just the League itself, the way it's like done is like, to me, kind of like how I imagined a superhero league. Oh, we're gonna try you. They like try you out, and you like practice, and then but all the heroes like are super pretentious, and it's hilarious to me because they're like, oh, we're heroes, and Tom is just kind of like, whatever, like he doesn't really care, and they're really super pretentious, but he also kind of helps them understand that being pretentious makes people dislike them, and they're supposed to be heroes. And the group of people that he like meets, I would have to say out of all of them, Scarlet is my favorite other than Tom, because I really like Tom, and that's really good when you like your main character. But I really like Scarlet, and her, like, she just won't let anything bring her down, and that's really awesome. And also, she just kind of kick-ass. I mean, she controls fire, and she just kind of doesn't let people walk over her, and she does have a really nasty temper, but I think it's because it reminds me of me a little bit, not the not walking over, but her, like, she goes through stuff and has a little, like, of a nasty temper, and it kind of affects her in a negative way, but she's trying to overcome it. I really, really like this book. Like, it's just a novel. There isn't a series. I like how it ended because I'm a sucker for romance. I like his relationship with his parents. I like his relationship with his team of misfit heroes. I like it, and I like the power he has, and I like how he comes to accept who he is, and I like the characters who help him realize that, and it's just so, like, it's not very long, it's only, like, 428 pages, and it, like, has a whole world in it that I really, really like, and it just, Mr. Moore, congratulations, you have put so much in a book of 428 pages. You had, like, it's just, like, and through all of this, he learns to accept himself, and it's just, and his parents learn to accept him, and the world learns to accept heroes, not that, like, they have flaws, and it's just kind of, like, and it's just very, very well done. It's just a novel, it's not a series, there isn't unless I'm surprised, like, unless I get an email being like, you're wrong, there's a second book. I don't think there's anything. It's just Hero, and it's really good. And I picked this up at the bookstore on a whim, and it was because I was like, oh, I like superheroes, and I like gay people. Let's give it a go. And it was just so good, and it was really heartwarming, and it just kind of, like, gives you a new look at this whole hero thing, and I like it, and I really hope that in the future we can see more superheroes have problems, have flaws, and be gay, because that would be really cool, and it makes me happy that Disney printed this book. So basically, that's about all I had to say for it, because I really did like it. It was really, really good. So it's just kind of now, like, what, another aspect I liked is how the people treated him because of his father, and, like, what his father did, and why he's, like, spurned hero. That's also really interesting. But anyway, so this video doesn't go too long. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions or any critiques, please let your critiques be nice. You suck isn't a critique. If you want me to get better, you have to tell me how. I know this was kind of ranty. It's early in the morning-ish, and it wasn't like, and because I didn't dislike this book, I didn't have a lot to like bash, but I know it was a little sloppy, but hopefully we will get better as time goes. But anyway, check out Hero. It's $9 paperback. It's really, really good. The author is Perry Moore, just to reiterate that again. Yeah, so just like give it a try and let me know how you feel about it. I would totally like to hear what other people think. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Monday.